Hey everyone, in this video we are going to implement Razorpay in a Django project, which is one of the most popular payment gateway known for its ease of use and seamless integration. So we will start by setting up Razorpay with JavaScript for handling payment on the front end, and then we will move on to using webhooks to verify payment status securely in the backend. Let's take an overview of our Django project where we have implemented Razorpay. So as you can see, we have some products displayed on this page. So when we click on this Buy Now button, it opens a Razorpay payment gateway. Razorpay provide different payment options that you can see here. So right now my Razorpay account is on testing mode, so we can use some dummy card details to test the integration. And now it will ask you to enter OTP. You can enter any random OTP here. And after completing the payment, user will be redirected to the provided URL, that is homepage. And if we check our Django admin panel, you can see there is an order created here where you can see the order details and payment verified. And now let's start by getting API keys to implement Razorpay in a Django project. To create the API keys, just go to on razorpay.com, and here you can log in with your existing account, and you can create your new account by completing your KYC. So this is a dashboard of Razorpay account which is on test mode right now. So in the sidebar you can see account and settings, and then in website and app settings you can see API keys, and you can generate your API keys from here. And after getting the API keys, save these keys in your env file. And now let's start integrating Razorpay in our Django project. So in this Django project we have two apps: a user app where we have all logics related to user authentication, and then we have store app where we will implement logics related to Razorpay implementation. So in our store app, we create a model for product, and we have another model order where we have a user field to link this order with user, and then we have product field to link this order with product, and then we have Razorpay order ID and Razorpay payment ID so that you can match your backend records with Razorpay system and ensure consistency. And then we have amount and payment verified, which is a boolean field, so by default it is false. And now let's install Razorpay that provide you functionalities to integrate Razorpay into your Python project. So as you can see here, I have added two products in the database, and if we check the HTML of this page, so here we are iterating over the products, getting from the backend and displaying its image, name. So when we click on this Buy Now button, it will submit a form where we have hidden input field for product ID, and when this form will be submitted, it will send the post request to this endpoint, and here we have defined that endpoint which will call create order view. And in views.py file, we have defined create order view here. So before understanding this view, you can see we have initialized the Razorpay client with Razorpay key ID and key secret. So we have created a client object here. So in the create order view, we will handle the creation of Razorpay order for a product. So first we ensures that this view only process post requests, and then we extract the product ID, and then we'll fetch the corresponding product from the product model in the database. So here we prepare the order data where we have amount, currency, payment capture. So Razorpay requires amount in the smallest unit. So we have passed the currency Indian rupees. So we need to convert the price in paise, and then we call Razorpay API to create an order. The API return an order object containing details such as ID, status, and more. And then we save order details in our order model like user, product, Razorpay order ID, and amount. And then we render payment.html with passing some data like order ID, product name, price in the context. And in payment.html, we are integrating Razorpay's payment UI into our Django project. So here first we load Razorpay checkout library. So this script provides necessary tools to render Razorpay payment model on our web page. And now here we have defined options. This contain all the details Razorpay needs to process the payment. Where first we have the key. So this is our Razorpay key ID which we have passed from the backend for authentication. And then we have amount, order ID, name, and description. And then we have added a handler function which Razorpay calls after the successful payment. And in this function, we first redirect the user to home page, and then we capture the payment details like payment ID and order ID provided by Razorpay, and we send these details to verify endpoint on a server for validation. If the user cancels the payment, then we redirect the user to error page. We have pre-filled the payment form with sample customer details like name, email, and contact number, and we have set the theme color for Razorpay payment model. You can customize it to match your application's branding. And then we initialize the Razorpay model with the provided configuration option, and this will display the payment model to the user. When user will click on this Buy Now button, it will send the post request to create order endpoint where we will render payment.html in which we have included Razorpay checkout library. And after completing the payment, user will be redirected to the provided URL that is homepage, and send the post request to verify endpoint with some data like payment ID, order ID. And now let's define verify endpoint that will call verify payment view. And in views.py file, we have defined verify payment view where we first pass the JSON data from request.body, and then we create a dictionary with Razorpay order ID, payment ID, and signature. And then we use verify payment signature method to verify these details. So here client is the object that we have initialized here. After verifying these details, we get the order object by Razorpay order ID. We set the payment verified true and save the order. Now let's check the complete flow. So when user click on buy now button, it will create an order that you can check on admin panel. This order is created, and also you can check the Razorpay dashboard that the order with same ID is created here. And when you complete the payment, order status will be updated in your database as well as on Razorpay dashboard. So we received 79 rupees on our Razorpay test account. This collected amount is showing 0 because this is the amount that will be deposited in our bank account. So right now we are using front-end validation for updating our database. When user complete the payment, it will call this handler function and send the post request to verify endpoint, which will then verify the payment and set the payment verified true in our database. But this function will be called only when the user complete the payment. Let's see with the example. When we buy any product and make a payment, there is no endpoint called right now. Verify endpoint was called after the redirection. Means if the payment fails due to some network issue or any other reason, we cannot update our database status like payment failed or anything else. So we need to use server-side validation by using webhooks. So basically webhooks are automated HTTP callbacks triggered by event in an external system, allowing real-time communication between applications. To use server-side validation, you need to create webhooks on your Razorpay dashboard. In the sidebar, you can see account and settings, and here you have an option webhooks, and you can add a new webhook here. So you can enter your webhook URL secrets to create a new webhook. But Razorpay does not allow private or localhost domain because its webhook system and checkout integration require publicly accessible endpoints for secure communication. So this is where we can use ngrok. So it creates a public URL that maps to your local host. So this helps Razorpay to interact with your local server. So first you need to install ngrok. You will get download link in the description. If you are using Windows, add the path of ngrok.exe file to your environment variable and then go to ngrok.com and create an account here. After creating an account, you will get your auth token and then run this command in your terminal with your auth token. And after that, make sure your server is running on port 8000 and then run this command. And now you can see you can access your web app on this URL. You need to add this URL in a list of allowed hosts. And now let's access our web app, and you can see we can access our web app on this URL. So if we click on buy now button, so we cannot make post request from this URL. So just for testing purpose, we can add our ngrok app URL to CSRF trusted origins. So it will allow this origin to make post request to your server. And now you can see everything is working great. So let's implement webhooks. And now let's create an endpoint, Razorpay webhook. And this endpoint will be responsible for handling post requests sent by Razorpay. And now let's define Razorpay webhook function. So here we have defined a view, Razorpay webhook. So if we have post request on this view, for now we will just print webhook called. On Razorpay dashboard, let's create a new webhook here. In webhook URL, enter the URL where Razorpay will send post request and then generate your webhook secret. In active events, you can select the events. So when these event will be triggered, Razorpay will send post request to your webhook URL and then just create this webhook. Now let's make a payment and test our webhooks, and you can see a webhook function is called. Means we have successfully set up the webhook on Razorpay, and now we need to handle the events like payment captured or payment failed. First we extract payload and signature to verify authenticity of a request, and here we call verify signature function. So this will ensures that the request actually coming from Razorpay. And if we check the definition of this function, you can see we are using verify webhook signature method to verify the signatures. And in this method, we are passing payload, signature, and your webhook secrets. And then we pass the payload into JSON. And if the event is payment.captured, we extract payment ID and order ID. Event is a nested dictionary that you can see here. So we are extracting data like this. And after getting payment ID and order ID, we will update our order model and set the payment verified true and return the JSON response with status success. And if we have event payment.failed due to some reasons like insufficient balance, network issues, we will return JSON response with status error. Or you can update your order status like payment failed. And in our payment.html, we need to update handler function that will be called after the payment gets successful. So we have defined a function check payment status that will be responsible for querying the payment status from the server. So inside this function, we will send get request to this endpoint, and if we get success status in response, we will redirect the user to this endpoint, and if there is a failed status in response, we will redirect user to the error page, and we will continuously pull the server for payment status until it becomes either success or failed. And finally, we call check payment status function. And now let's define this URL, and here we have defined an endpoint for payment status, and it will call payment status view, and in this view we will check the order by order ID, and if order.payment verify is true, we will return status success. Otherwise, we will return a failed status. And now let's see the complete flow again. So when you click on Buy Now button, it will create an order in your database as well as on Razorpay with the same order ID. And when you make a payment, it will call webhook URL to update your database. So this was all about Razorpay integration in Django. So if you found this video useful, like the video and subscribe to get more content like this.